It's lunchtime and it's time for a wintry lunchtime story. This one is called The Lost Acorns and it's by Anne Vrombacht. It was autumn in the forest and Squirrel was busy. He picked up an acorn, polished it with his bushy tail and hid it in a secret place. Then he picked up another. There were so many acorns to collect for the winter. And so many acorn hiding places for Squirrel to remember. Under the pink pebble on the riverbank, in the hollow log beside the mossy tree stump, between the tangled roots of the old beech tree. Or was it the old chestnut tree? Oh, Squirrel tried hard to remember, but a fuzzy feeling came into his head. It was no use. He'd forgotten. And then he had a brilliant idea. I'll hide all the acorns together. Then I'll only need to remember one hiding place. So Squirrel dug a big hole and rolled all his acorns into it. He covered them with soil and raked it with a twig. And finally, he marked the spot with a long, knobbly stick, a bright red maple leaf, and the plumpest mushroom in the forest. Meanwhile, Toad was looking for a comfy chair for his burrow. He tried some mushrooms. One was too wobbly. One was too spotty. Then Toad saw the plumpest mushroom in the forest. Perfect, he croaked with a broad toad smile. Mouse hurried home in the rain. If only I had an umbrella, she sighed. Then she saw a bright red maple leaf. Perfect, she squeaked with a little mouse giggle. Bat was in his cave. He had a problem. These walls are too slippery, he thought. I need something to hold on to. Then he saw a long, knobbly stick. Perfect, he grinned with a cheerful bat chuckle. A few days later, a snowflake drifted down on Squirrel's nose. He shivered. It must be winter. Time to check on my acorn treasure. He searched and searched, but he couldn't find it anywhere. Then he had another brilliant idea. He could ask Toad, Mouse and Bat for help. Have you seen a long knobbly stick and a bright red maple leaf and the plumpest mushroom in the forest? Toad, Mouse and Bat blushed. Sorry, they said. We didn't know these were yours. Thank you, said Squirrel. But what I'm really looking for is my acorn treasure. Now I've lost it forever and I'll have nothing to eat all winter. Don't worry, said Toad, Mouse and Bat. We'll help you. And so all through the long cold winter, Bat fed Squirrel upside-down breakfasts. Mouse invited Squirrel for lazy lunches. And Toad served Squirrel scrumptious suppers. At last it was spring. Toad, Mouse and Bat came out of their houses. Where's Squirrel? They asked. They knocked on his tree, but he wasn't at home. So they strolled through the forest, looking at the grass and smelling the flowers. Oh, and then they saw him, standing in a circle of green oak leaves. I found my acorns, Squirrel smiled, and look how they've grown. And that was called The Lost Acorns. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy your lunch. I'll see you soon.
Snow is falling.